guys, Trap here, and I'm here to teach you how to sound smart about Suicide Squad. With the new movie coming out, we wanted to help explain some of the history behind the Suicide Squad to help people feel in the know about the subject. So when you and your friends are talking, you'll have some frame of reference, and hopefully, some smart things to say. The Suicide Squad is a group of convicts tasked with dangerous and potentially fatal missions, hence the name, Suicide Squad. Let's start with a bit of background about the comic. The first iteration of the team appeared in 1959's The Brave and the Bold, number 25, written by Robert Kanigher with artist Ross Andru, but this group was Suicide Squad in name only. In the early comics, the group before adventurers fought monsters, dinosaurs, and other powerful threats. This team was a cross between the Mission Impossible television series and elements from the 1967 film The Dirty Dozen. The Dirty Dozen was a World War II movie where a military major was tasked with leading a group of death row inmates on an assault widely believed to be a suicide mission. Sound familiar? It's actually a pretty good movie, you should check it out.
12 men will be known as the Dirty Dozen.
It wasn't until the 1987 Legends miniseries that writer-creator John Ostrander assembled the team similar to how they appear today. This version saw Amanda Waller recruit a team of convicts to fight the powerful Superman villain, Darkseid. A battle no one expected them to win. After this miniseries, the Suicide Squad was given a book of their own, one that's still in publication today. Notable characters from the Legend's appearance include Deadshot, Enchantress, Captain Boomerang, and Blockbuster? As the series progressed, the team had a revolving door of members, with more recent iterations being retooled to match the team in the comics with the team as they appear in the movies. Now for a bit of background about the stars of this movie and the roles that they'll play. After Tom Hardy left the cast due to scheduling conflicts, Joel Kinnaman was selected as the titular leader of the squad. Kinnaman's breakout role was a Swedish movie called Easy Money. He teamed up with the same director for his next movie, Safe House, which led to his appearance on the TV show The Killing, and this helped him land the role as RoboCop in the 2014 reboot. But, given the star power of the Joker, Deadshot, and Harley Quinn, many suspect his role has been shifted to more of a supporting position. Rick Flag Jr. has been the through line of the Suicide Squad series, dating all the way back to the Silver Age. He's always had similar backstory as a military man and former commander of Task Force X. Unlike the other members, Flag was not a convict, but instead chosen to be a strong leader for this ragtag group of misfits. Margot Robbie's first major role was in The Wolf of Wall Street, and a string of successes in recent roles like Whiskey Tango Foxtrot and The Legend of Tarzan has shown she has a lot of talent. Definitely someone to watch as a rising star. There's also a good chance of her being the next Bond girl, and she's smartly already signed on for a future Harley Quinn project. Originally created by Bruce Timm and Paul Dini for Batman the Animated Series, Harleen Quinzel was a psychologist at Arkham Asylum who was taken in by the Joker's charms and turned to madness as a result of his psychological torture. She became obsessed with the Joker, doing whatever she could to please him, and ultimately became his sidekick. Fortunately, she's come more into her own as a woman in recent times. Modern incarnations have seen her grown beyond a simple arm candy, though she was always useful in a pinch. Now she's teamed up with the DC Bombshells, had Power Girl as a sidekick for a short time, and has even shared a romantic polyamorous relationship with Poison Ivy. Meowza. Will Smith started his career as a young rapper who appeared on TV's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The early 90s, back when everything was neon and stripes. His first major movie appearance was alongside Martin Lawrence in Bad Boys, which led to his casting in the breakout hit Independence Day, followed by Men in Black the next year. Smith has been a household name ever since. While most of his recent efforts have been somewhat lacking, we're hoping this could be the role that brings him back to movie star status. Word is, he trained with Navy SEALs to prepare for this role. Deadshot first appeared on the team in the Legends miniseries, and he's been an on-again, off-again member of the team ever since. While he started as a villain, he's become more of an anti-hero in recent appearances. The name Deadshot comes from his talent as a master marksman, not to be confused with all the other master marksmen running around the DC universe. Other than some weapon proficiencies and hand-to-hand combat skills, he's just a dude. And his first tasked mission was an assassination attempt on Batman. I'm sure you can guess how that went. Jared Leto has had an interesting career to say the least. He's been doing movies since the 90s, but all of them have a weird and eclectic kind of feel. He follows the method school of acting, trying to embody the character by immersing himself in the role, on and off the set. To get into character for the Joker, he said a dead rat to Margot Robbie, bullets to Will Smith, a soiled playboy to Adewale Akinoye Agabaje, as well as used condoms and anal beads to the whole crew. Ew. The Joker. Oh man, the Joker. What can I tell you about him that you don't already know? The infamous Batman villain, he's had numerous portrayals in all media, including film and comics. Having a muddied and mysterious past has always been part of the character, but in more recent iterations, it's been proposed there might even be multiple Jokers operating at once. One such Joker might be the god of laughter Gelos. Another iteration a mortal tormentor using Dionysium to cheat death. Hell, there have even been some hypotheses roaming around that the Joker and the comedian might be connected somehow. The story of the Joker is almost as complicated as the character himself. For the rest of the cast and crew, at the helm writing and directing this movie is David Ayer. He's most known for writing the screenplay for Training Day, but more recently he's gained a lot of recognition for his movies Fury and End of Watch. His films all have a very raw and visceral feel that embody human moments. He has the potential to make the Suicide Squad a summer blockbuster. Ben Affleck will reprise his role as Batman, which means he'll be the first actor to play Batman in 2 films with 2 different directors. Imagine that! Jai Courtney is playing Captain Boomerang. Jai Courtney, let's just hope he doesn't ruin this too. But personally, I'm excited to see Adewale as Killer Croc. He has a lot of range in his performance, and Killer Croc is a Batman rogue who works better as a nuanced, emotionally conflicted character than a mindless killing machine. Adam Beach is playing Slipknot, the guy everyone thinks is going to get his head blown off because he doesn't show up in much of the team footage. Carol Delevingne will be playing Enchantress, the one everybody thinks will be the main villain in the film, and Viola Davis is perfectly cast as Amanda Waller. Scott Eastwood is also said to appear. It was first hypothesized that he'd be playing Slade Wilson, but a recent Collider article suggested he'd be playing a Navy SEAL and not someone directly from the comics. Needless to say, the casting for this movie is on point. So that about wraps it up. Once again, thanks for listening, guys. You now sound smart. I'm Trappy Jenkins, and be sure to stay tuned for our upcoming movie review of Suicide Squad. Give us a like if you don't mind, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another exciting episode of How to Sound Smart.